The former Muncie mayor will soon be headed to federal prison for theft. 4 current and former Muncie police officers are headed to trial in January for charges related to allegations of excessive force and attempting to cover it up. One thing is clear, the city of Muncie and the people who live there are ready to move on from all of this controversy surrounding the police department. But the question is how to move on. WRTV investigates Kenney and senior digital content producer Andrew Smith spoke with community leaders to get their ideas.
Jonathan Mitchell leads his community.
The devil does exist.
Whether through worship from the pulpit or as he works on his podcast.
Let us hear what you feel about this situation with policing here in the city of Muncie.
He's a senior pastor at Kirby Avenue Church of God in Muncie.
Hopefully we'll have some dialogue that opens up as a result of it.
He's a senior pastor at Kirby Avenue Church of God in Muncie.
Justice and humility means something. Mercy, kindness, that means something. We're going to call this meeting to order.
Mitchell is also the president of the Muncie Police Merit Commission, a 5-person panel that deals with numerous aspects of the police department, including hiring, promotions, and discipline.
Let the record reflect the vote.
Chase Winkle, Jeremy Gibson, Corey Posey, and Sergeant Joe Krasia were indicted for their roles in allegedly using unreasonable force against suspects and falsifying documents to cover up the misconduct. Krasia left the Muncie Police Department, retiring in July of this year. But the other officers are still employed with the department, and one of them is still being paid with your tax dollars.
Can you say whether their cases are pending before your commission?
I am just not comfortable getting into specifics about anything that's going on.
Okay.
I'll just tell you this, as a board, we do our due diligence.
Do you decide whether an officer is put on paid or unpaid leave?
We look at all issues on an individual basis, and that can be a part of the process.
How do you move the community forward?
Part of my job is, as a pastor as well, and as a person who's otherwise connected to the community, is to make sure that people know that they have a right to be involved in the process. And that means that when we do have our meetings, come to the meetings, ask questions. We invite the public. To be honest with you, very few people attend those meetings, and I really wish more people would.
Mitchell says community engagement is the key to getting past this.
I think people need to get more involved. I really do. It's our police department. They are accountable to each and every one of us individually and collectively as a city. And it's very difficult at times to hear the difference between what people perceive and what I know to be true as a person who's intimately involved in the process. And that disconnect can be hurtful, but a lot of that can be allayed if folks would just come and participate in the process. It's your process. That's why we have open forums.
Mayor Dan Ridenauer says he's focused on beefing up the Muncie Police Department to 110 officers.
How do you move forward from, a troubled past?
It's a challenge, but I will tell you, I'm a marathon runner. The only way you get there is by increasing your miles. So you have to work your way up. The only way we're going to get out of this trouble is we're not going to go from 86 to 110. It's just not going to happen. There aren't enough people applying for the jobs. So we're going to have to go from 86 to 90, and from 90 to 93, and from 93 to 97. And all of those things will have an equal effect on the positive as far as the staffing.
Community leader Marwin Strong says the city needs to hire more officers from Muncie.
And the first thing they could do, they could hire more minorities. Because the more neighborhoods you go to, you want to build relationships. You want somebody to look like you, understand you, feel like you. You don't want to have somebody coming from a whole nother town and coming to this town, especially in the low-income areas.
93% of Muncie PD is white, 7% minorities, compared to the Muncie population, which is 83% white and 17% minorities. Muncie PD is also 93% male, 7% female.
That diversity is important. Diversity is important. It's important to this mayor. It's important to the chief.
We asked the chief and the mayor via email what they're doing to improve diversity on the department, and we're still waiting to hear back. Pastor Jonathan Mitchell's term ends at the end of 2021, and he hopes to leave Muncie in a better place than when he joined the commission 3 years ago.
The answer is, let's all work together. That's the answer. To let them know that, you know, we love you, we appreciate what you do. You guys run toward the danger when everybody else is running away. That's something that we ought to consider when we're pointing out the problems. We forget the heroic acts of these men and women on a daily basis that often go unnoticed. And so when we have problems, let's work together to resolve them and let them know how appreciated they are.
Working for you, Kenney, WRTV.
The mayor can reappoint Pastor Mitchell once his term expired, and the mayor gets 2 appointments to the Police Merit Commission. The city council gets 1, and the panel also includes 2 active members of the police department.